Welcome back to another video. I'm going to show you how to swap out your old boost hoses or intercooler hoses, whatever you want to call them, with brand new ones. We got a set from CTS. I got them pretty good. They're fairly cheap, pretty inexpensive mod, and it gets rid of, they're pretty strong, durable hoses. It gets rid of these soft, flimsy things that are just kind of falling apart. So first thing you want to do, obviously you got to get the car up on jack stands. I have ramps, so I can just use the ramps. After you get the car up on the ramps, you want to pull the emergency brake. Or if it's on jack stands, to be safe. Another thing, you want to make sure the engine's not hot. You don't want to work on a really hot engine, especially when you're underneath there. It's not safe. You could burn yourself. Just be safe. So we already did the first one, but it's pretty much you just take that clamp off. You take this clamp off here, pull the hose off, slip the new hose in with the clamps on them, and throw it in. I'm using the old clamps because they're still good. They're not falling apart. So next we're going to start on the driver's side. We're going to pull the driver's side rear hose off. You have a clamp here and a clamp here. Now, when you pull this hose off, you really want to have a belly pan underneath here to catch the oil. You are going to have oil come out of your intercooler hose. I can promise you that. I'm using a 7mm socket on my gun. Right into the belly pan. Like I said, oil is definitely going to come out of here, so be prepared for it. But you got to break these hoses loose, get them to come off the intercooler. Ooh, a good amount of oil in that one. This car might need a PCV valve. And that clamp disconnected itself for me. Next is a matter of matching up the hoses. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think you can really mess that one up, but just match up your hoses and make sure you're putting the correct hoses in the correct locations. Now remember, that intercooler end is plastic, so don't go too crazy with it. Just like the other side, and come over here, loosen up the hoses on the bottom of the turbo outlet hose, and pull these off. Now, like I said on the last one, you're gonna have a bunch of oil come out of here, so make sure you get a belly pan underneath. Ooh. After you get the hoses and the clamp swapped out of the new hoses, go ahead and install your new one. You're gonna have the smaller outlet on this turbo one go to the turbo. The bigger is gonna go to the intercooler. Alright, we got one left, and that's the most difficult one. So you want to undo the clamp down here, and then you're going to have to move up top for the next part. Got that clamp loose. Now let's move on up top. So you got to pull off the screw right here. Just a Phillips head. There's actually supposed to be two right there, but the other one's missing on this car. I think the actual intake part is broken. Then you're going to pull off these two covers. Now, the next hose we need is down inside there. And the clamp for it is right there. So, what you can do is take the turbo inlet off. Might make it a little easier for you to get down in there and get accessible to it. A clamp down here you'll have to get off of the turbo. So we're going to get that clamp off right there. Once you get your intake box out, see all this extra room, we're going to get down here to this little clamp. Undo it. And should be able to just take the hose off. Since we undid the bottom, we should be able to just pull it on up. Like that. Alright, I like the way, or the thought of having that insulation on the hose, so I went ahead and put it on the new hose. It just gives it a little extra, safety zone, keep it from rubbing and causing any damage to the silicone. Alright. So once you get all that on there, get the clamp on, you're going to snake the hose down inside. Then, got your other clamp up here, put it on there, and then I'm going to push this down onto the intercooler. Once you get that all down in there, go ahead and tighten up your clamp. It's pretty good. Now we're going to go down underneath, tighten up that lower clamp. Alright, so we got all the intake parts back on. Now we can go down, put the last coupler on, and we'll be done with this. So, the new hose is right here. I got the clamp already there. Just going to tighten it up, and we'll be done with this one. Alrighty, there we go. That's how you swap silicone hoses from CTS onto your Audi A4 that has the FSI engine in it. Until next time.